Hello everyone. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back to the drawing session. Hi Jacob, how you doing? Okay guys, I better get a move on. I started way later than I expected, and I literally only have maybe about an hour today. Hi Corrupted, how you doing? Yes, Bloody Proper, welcome back. Welcome back. So again, I literally only have an hour to stream, so I'm gonna get right down to business. Okay, so I'm just gonna put you guys on my phone here. Okay, I'll put you guys on my phone here just so I could read the chat and not look up. So yeah, hope you guys. Well, I don't know. Some of you, it's different time for you. It was lunch for me, so I had a great lunch with the wife. Now back to work, working on some Django Fett right now. So that's what I'm gonna be doing here, and doing it as fast as possible so I can try to get as much done as I can today. Hi Flores, how you doing? Let me throw the music on here quickly. Music. Same old music for everybody. Hey Nathan, how you doing, buddy? So let me know if the music's too loud. Okay, let me know if the music's too loud or if it's too low, whatever. So I need to get to work because again, guys, I only have literally 1 hour from now. That's all I got, and then I gotta go pick up my kids, and then we are off for today. So I was hoping. Usually on Fridays I would have done an evening stream, but an afternoon stream, but. So we'll call this the West Coast West Coast live stream. So how's everyone doing? Everyone doing okay? So I'm just drawing Django Fett here. Rudy King, can you just remind me which one was yours? And also, when you tell me that, tell me what you're trying to do. What do you want to do with your art? And what avenue do you want to go? Because if it's what I'm thinking of, it was pretty cartoony, right? If I'm not mistaken. Like, what kind of avenue? Like, because I could just give you an old critique, but I want to know what you want to do. What do you want to do? Do you want to work in comic books? Do you want to go into animation? Do you want to, you just want to draw better? What do you want to do? What's your end goal here? Because if you want me to give you a critique, it all depends what you want out of there. So I'm doing I'm doing Django Fett right now, guys. Django Fett. Now I'm not going to be drawing it along this area here because I got this giant I forgot what it's called, like a tank down here, and it actually covers him a little bit here. So I'm just leaving it for now. So you can have the arm go like this. Here, and yeah. Okay, so I'm just drawing the gun and the hand, doing a little bit of foreshortening here. Really fast. Okay, because if it's the one I'm thinking about, Rudy King, you really need, like, even though I know it's cartoony, a lot of things are uneven in that particular drawing. It looks cool. It looks cool, but a lot of things are uneven. Like, for example, the arms, they're not the same. Like, there are parts of the arms that's too bubbly. Like, I understand you're going for a certain style, but at the very least, you kind of need to be consistent. There's a lot of consistency issues with your work. So I think you should concentrate on that more right now as your consistency work. And just quickly, if you're not studying anatomy already, like even though it's a cartoony style, unless it's cartoon. Now I'm going off of like remember, I'm assuming I know which one that I'm talking about. I apologize. I don't have time to look at the Instagram right now. Okay, so just off the top of my head, if it's the one I'm thinking about, if you're not studying anatomy already, you really need to. Even if you are doing a cartoony style, you'll be surprised how much the knowledge of the way bones work and the way arms work and arms move, that will improve your style, even if you are doing a cartoonish type style. Okay, so really look at that kind of stuff, because when I look at your thing, from what I remember, if it's the one I remember, and again, it does look cool. It is cool. It is good work. Okay, but to improve it, to bring it to that next level, because right now I'll admit it looks kind of flat, the whole thing. And even though you colored it and tried to put some highlights in there to try to round it out, it's the construction that's kind of hurting you. So here's the deal. Try imagining that each of those body parts that you are drawing in there, each of those body parts that you're drawing there, you're drawing them inside a box, okay? Like cylinders inside a box. Think about that. And are the box in the proper perspective? Okay, think about it that way. Okay, I know it's a lot to think about. But you know, if you want to improve, okay, and if you really want somebody to tell you how to fix this thing, try it that way. Like construct it that way. You check out my Flash tutorial. If you've seen that, I go through that method where I use the box method to kind of construct each of the body limbs in proper perspective. It's a way of thinking in 3D. I always tell you guys that, think in 3D. So this will help whether you're doing cartoony, whether you're doing something in that's realistic, in that 3D sense. That will really help your work. Okay, really help your work. I'm glad you're drawing. I'm glad you did that during the stream, and it's cool. It looks good. Your coloring skills is pretty good. Okay, so yeah, just working on that. Okay, working on those type of things. And you'll definitely get better. You'll definitely get better. Okay, all right. So that's another reason why I'm asking, what do you want to get into? Because the critiques I give you guys, it's more like that's more like an overall general critique. Just to improve, if you were going to do the same drawing again, that's what I would say. Because it's like for yours, it's like the arms, for example, they're all different shapes and sizes. Like the biceps are different on both arms, the forearms are different on both arms. So it's like keeping that consistency. That will really help. Okay, so look back and forth. Do they feel the same? Do they feel the same? Yes, the style is the same, but the volume of the arms, that kind of stuff. Okay. That will help you. Okay, so I'm turning into Teacher James. This is how I talk to my students. Okay, this is Teacher James here. That's the kind of thing I would worry about. Okay, but cool work. Keep going, man. Keep going. The more you draw, the more you're gonna get better, for sure. Absolutely. Head's too big. See, a random superhero. Okay, let's do Superman. That's a tough one, man. So I hope that helped, Really King. I hope that helped you out, okay? So I'm going to be 100% honest with all you guys. If you guys are going to ask me to say something about your drawings, I'll be 100% honest with you guys, because at the same time, you don't want someone just to say, oh, your artwork's the most fantastic thing in the world. Everyone's art, even my own, needs improving. There's always something to fix. Always. Okay. What do I like? What do I like the best? Penciling or inking? To me, they go hand in hand nowadays. My current style, hand in hand. Like, because this penciling part, it's really just a rough in, and this is what makes the inking fun for me because I'm making decisions when actually doing the ink here. You know, sometimes people say I don't use a ruler because we'll say about themselves they don't use a ruler to save time. Well, I think it's actually faster sometimes to use the ruler than to try to freehand it if you're not good at that sort of thing, right? For me, I have off days. Sometimes my lines look pretty straight, sometimes they don't. All depends. All depends. I got a Diet Coke today, guys. I got a Diet Coke. Woo! How much time, Mark asks, did it save going straight to inks? Half my time. Half my time. It's like I'm penciling with the inking pen, buddy. It's like this is like the penciling for me, but it's permanent, right? So like the only scary thing about it is just the odd time that I do make a mistake with it, or not exactly what I wanted to do, like I did, like with Anakin's face over here. And in all honesty, if that was in pencil, I would still erase it and try to fix it more. But it's stuck. In a way, that's a good thing too, right? It's like it helps you settle on certain looks. Okay, 1 second here, guys. Oh, is there Diet Cherry Cola? Is that back? Awesome. Was the non-photo blue a mechanical pencil? Yes, Alexandro. Yes, Alexandro. It is a Eno Color Pilot LED. A Color Pilot Eno LED. Let me just show you guys quickly on my camera. For those of you who haven't seen this yet, Color Pilot Eno LED. This is a 07. Okay, non-photo blue. That's what that is. Okay. Okay, guys. So again, guys, I'm only here till about 2:30, so around 50 minutes from now. I wish I could have been on longer. In all honesty, I need to be on longer, but I have to go to that thing tonight, unfortunately. And it's because, you know, it was something we planned a long time ago, and oh, my family would kill me if I were to cancel on them. So you give and take sometimes, you know, guys. You give and take. So I'd love to know what you're working on if you're watching the stream. Again, if this is your first stream of mine, if for the most part, we call this a big community drawing session, okay? Because I find most people, when they watch me draw, they are drawing themselves. And pretty much that's what I'd like to do with these streams, is inspire you to pick up that pencil and draw. Pick up that pen and draw. And it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It could be a regular run-of-the-mill Bic pen with, you know, lined paper, but just get up and draw, you know? I'm here for an hour, so let's all get an hour's worth of work done, right? And like we said, like an hour's worth of work, it's better than no hours of work, right? It's an hour I don't have to do later on. So why not? Right? LW Games, welcome, welcome. Oh, that's part of it, Bloody Properant, for sure. Am I drawing episode 2? Yes, I am. Yes. I'm glad you recognized it. I guess what are these called again? No, not the Pneumonians, right? I keep forgetting. I keep mixing them up. What are they called again, guys? Oh man, I kept saying in the earlier stream, and I hate when that happens. Yeah. Hey, that's right, Camino. Yeah, that's it, Camino. That's right, because the place is called Camino. Yeah. You're right, Mark. Caminonian. I could never pronounce it too. Camonian. Camonians. I always thought Jango Fett was cool because of the blue. Okay, bye, Reddy King. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. And keep drawing, man. Keep drawing. Keep working hard, buddy. Take care. Hi, Yusuf. Welcome. Slim Shady. Hi Sam, how you doing? Hi 12. Suashin? Welcome. Hi Super Saiyan, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hey guys, if this is your first time on one of my streams, let me know. I'd love to know if this is your first time. Or maybe you never said hi, but you were a watcher of my streams. Please do let me know. Oh, you met Jango Fett, eh? LW, what's his name again? I forgot. I just need some reference for his right on. Oh, this is Sam's first stream. Awesome, Sam. Well, to let you guys know, if this is your first stream, okay, for guys like Sam, and then all of you guys have heard this already, I encourage you guys to, well, you know, not just watch me draw. You know, of course you can if you want. Don't just watch me draw, though. I encourage you to pick up a pen, pencil, and start drawing yourself. Or not yourself, but start drawing something, or doodling, or, you know, get some drawing done, so get some work done, whatever you want to do. What I'm doing is, everyone who's doing artwork while I'm live streaming, if you're doing artwork while I'm live streaming, and you're willing to share it with everybody at the end, please, I want you to tweet me, or I want you to, tag me on Instagram, and I will be putting it up in my vlog. the next day. So that would be tomorrow. Of course, tomorrow's the next day, of course. So if you want to do that, please do. Please do. Pick up a pen and pen. This is like a whole drawing. This is a whole drawing. What's it called? It's like a studio, a virtual studio. We've been mentioning that before. So a lot of us on here, they know each other. They're talking to each other while they're trying to get their own personal work done. Right? So it's just a chance for us to get together. For sure. So let me just, hold on. I just need a reference for Jango Fett's gun. Here. Oh, it's a flamethrower. All right. It's an EE3. Okay, thank you, buddy. Thank you. I got some reference here already, so it should be cool. Just breaking out the circle templates. He does have 2 pistols. That's why he will have one in each hand. One second. Bye. I don't know who's going. Bye. Oh, by the way, guys, over lunch, I was taking a look at my Instagram. I hardly check the messages in the Instagram, and some of you sent me the artwork in messages, and I want to apologize for those of you who sent artwork with the messages. Now, I understand some of you want to keep your account private, so that's why you didn't tag me in a picture instead. But that's why I hardly check those messages. Because, just to be honest, because whenever I get a message from someone who's not my friend, they don't give me a notification. So I don't know if someone's messaged me or not. So I hardly check that. Requested messages. So that's why I missed your artwork. And there was some stellar artwork in there, actually. From some of you guys who sent me artwork. So I want to apologize. And if you did send me through messages, I finally got it. So, those will be up on the vlog tomorrow as well, okay? So, because some were from a couple days ago. And I want to apologize to those people there, okay? So I was not trying to keep you out or anything, or thought your work was bad. Some of you, your work is really good. All right. I'd rather you send the drawings on Twitch. No. No, I'm going to be reestablishing my Twitch after this is all done. But I hardly go there. And I notice when I get email notifications from Twitch, they go to my junk. Been having for a while. I know I could change that, but it's better just Twitter. Oh, not Twitch, Twitter? Okay. Yeah, either or is fine. Twitter's a little bit easier for me to capture. Like there's less of a step. Mainly because when you send it to me on Instagram, which is totally fine, you can still send me on Instagram. Don't let this stop you from sending me on Instagram. But there's just an extra step I have to do to get that from Instagram into my computer or my Photoshop. Just one extra itty bitty step. But both are fine. It doesn't really matter. So whatever you want to send it to me with. Yeah, Jonathan Rector, he's really good. I like him a lot. There's another guy I could possibly collab with. Maybe I'll message him. But he's really good. Same with Sketchcraft. Have you guys seen Sketchcraft? He's pretty good. He has quite the big following on Instagram. Games James? Which one's Game James? Right on. Any others to recommend? Any other places to recommend? Are we talking about live streams here, or are we talking about just channels in general? Channels in general. Oh, drawing channels. See, Ram Comics. I think I mentioned that before. Ram Comics. Robert Mazzarello. My buddy Christopher Keiko. Go check him out. He's great. Another guy, Jesus Conde. Jesus Conde. So, like Jesus Conde. Conde. He's really good too. And if you speak Spanish, it's great because he has tutorials in both Spanish and in English. All of those guys I might be doing something with in the near future. We'll see. Who else? Ross Draws. You guys watch Ross Draws? We're getting into the bigger guns now. I would consider this the next tier up. Ross Draws, Jake Parker, those type of dudes. That's the next tier. Oh yeah, for sure. FZD School, especially if you want to get into concept art. For sure. Oh, thank you, LW Games. You're great. No, well, you know, every channel is different, right? In their own way, so. And thus every channel is special in its own way, for sure. Let's see here. Morning, Jenna. Morning, Jenna. How do I like Tony Moore style? I love Tony Moore style. His stuff's great. Okay. What pencil would you recommend me for buying? Well, I guess it depends on what skill level you're at right now. Honestly, anything works. Now, if you guys want, I have a materials video. If you guys haven't seen that yet, it's called Materials I Use When I Draw. I did a long time ago. It's part of my How to Become a Comic Book Artist series. In fact, any one of you guys, if you want to be a comic book artist, that's a good series for you. Go watch that. Now, if there are a couple things I would change in that series or explain more. So just know that when you look at it, so there's some things that might be a little bit outdated since then, but at the same time, it's a good starting place. And I believe on actually no, it's not in that series. That is a good series though if you want to be a comic book artist. If in the Ask the Artist playlist, I have a video there called the materials I use when I draw. So those are all the materials I use now and all the materials I used when I was working in comic books. Okay, so go check that video out. Jen, what time is it for you over there? Oh, guys, I'm starting to get I'm getting that mid-afternoon crash. Starting to get a little tired, guys. A little bit. Cryptical asks, am I planning to make a new series? Are you talking about like this? Or a new How to Become a Comic Book Artist series? No, I'll probably update a few videos. There's a few updated subjects I would like to touch. Like I touched on social media, I would like to touch on that more. Yeah, again, there are quite a few things in there I wanna update, but we'll see. Maybe I'll just make them as updates to the current those current videos. But sorry, guys, I'm a little loopy right now. By the way, guys, it's 2 o'clock right now. If you haven't seen it yet, I edited the fast draw, and the edited version should be up on my channel right now. If any of you guys want to go check it out, feel free. Go ahead and go take a look at it. If you missed it yesterday, I edited the fast draw video. Well, guys, I'm just taking a tiny break. I'm getting tired. I'm getting really fatigued right now. It just kind of came over me like boom, like that. Just like that mid-afternoon crash that I'm getting right now. It's like, oh. This does happen to be like later in the week. You know, like weeks of, days of sleeping 4 hours a night. Getting up and drawing, but just give me a second here. Let me see here. James, I want to be a comic artist when I'm older, but I don't think there's many English people with that title. So what career path should I take? To be honest, there are a lot of... When you say English, do you mean from England? Do you mean Great Britain? Because there are lots of artists that are from England, right? or British. There are lots. Some of my favorites, too. Brian Hitch is one of my favorite. Writer Simon Furman, British. Who else? So, well, you know, Marvel had a whole UK division before, right? So, in all honesty, it doesn't matter where you live in the world nowadays to do comic books. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you're good. They'll take care of the rest. Like I know people who live in third world countries working for Marvel and DC. So it doesn't matter. If you want to be a comic artist, that is one job that you could do from home anywhere in the world. As long as you have internet access, you're fine. So it's definitely a career choice. However, if you want to try something similar, you could look into getting into things like concept art. You could look into getting things like storyboarding, all which will help you with your comic art. You could look into even 3D. I would highly suggest anyone get into comics, learn some 3D, learn some sculpting. I think you would do really well once you learn how to technically model things. And then actually, once you learn how to model things in 3D, it will bring everything in a whole new perspective for you. You got to trust me on that right now. So if you're young, I would suggest going into something like computer animation if you can, or you know what I mean, storyboarding, filmmaking, all of that. All those will lead kind of to the same place, and will leaps and bounds help your comic book art at the end of the day, if that's what you want to do. So at this point, I would say to you, what makes you happy? If making comics makes you happy, and I'm talking really makes you comics, not just drawing pinups of Wolverine and Spider-Man. Really making comics means really storytelling. If you enjoy storytelling with your art, then I say go for it. Doesn't matter English, you know. That's not a disadvantage. Trust me, there's not. It's definitely not. Definitely not. Let's see here. Corey Diaz says, I am 40, so age does not matter. Just getting in or going solo. Well, here's the deal, right? With age. Like, I'm your age. I'm close to your age. Oh, I'm turning 40 next year. At the end of the day, it depends what you want to do. At the end of the day, if you want to get into comic books, at the end of the day, Marvel DC, does your artwork, does that sell the book? People who read the book, they don't look at the person's age. They don't even look at his face. They just look at their artwork. So you got to think about it in those terms. If you prove your artwork is good enough that if someone saw on the shelf and they're going to buy it, then it doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter what age you start. What matters is you could do the job. Now, there is a lot of proving ground, though, right? You can't just at 40 just have a couple sample pages and expect to get a job. I would try to get published somehow, or have like a web comic that you do online, maybe even for yourself, that you post consistently on and get a following that way. 40 is not too late, man. That's you have like a lot. What, maybe you have like 50, 60 years ahead of you, man. A lot of life left to live. For like me too. That's what I thought to myself. A lot of life left to live. And Gary Vee says this all the time. You got a lot of life to live, even when you're 40. Even when you're 40, there's still time. A lot of time. So, if you want to do art, figure out what kind of art you want to do, and just go for it. You know, I mean, 40 is definitely not too late. That's still young, man. You're still young. So, oh boy. How can I apply for a job at DC, for example? Okay, number one thing you need to do if you want to apply for DC, Marvel, or anywhere. Number one is you got to prove you could draw comics. Okay. Don't even think about approaching them. I wouldn't even think about it unless I did. Well, I'll tell you guys what. I wouldn't even think about approaching DC or Marvel until you actually did an issue of comics on your own. That would be my advice to you. Try actually doing a story from beginning to end before even thinking about going for DC and Marvel, right? Do it for yourself that way. And that's one of the videos I wanted to redo. It's my work for free video, because I wasn't very specific nor very clear. So some people are saying you should never work for free, blah blah blah. When I say work for free, you control how you work for free. Okay? The only way, if I was trying to get into comics, the only way I would do it for free is with the guarantee that it would actually be published by a publisher. Not the promise that it might be published, not the promise it's going to a pitch that will, hopefully get published. No, that this will actually be published. That's the only time I would consider it, so I can actually have a published copy of a comic book that I could give to editors. That's the only time I would do something like that. Or else, work for free. If you don't want to work for free for somebody, work for free for yourself. And you're kind of investing in yourself that way if you want to get into comics. So you would post a page every day online. Exactly, right? Even taking a script and posting every day another page from that script, right? That will show that you could actually handle a comic book. So for you guys who wants to get into comic books right now, try drawing a comic book from beginning to end. From beginning to end, not just 4 or 5 pages, because there's a huge difference in spending a month doing 4 or 5 pages of art than spending a month doing a 22-page book. It's night and day, completely different. Completely different. You don't have all that time to do a page, right? So, just spewing off the top of my head here, if you want to get into Marvel DC, prove you could do the job, first of all. Prove to yourself you could do that job first. And then once you've done that, then you could take those samples, look at it. How can my storytelling improve? Look at your storytelling. Say, all that stuff. Storytelling, anatomy, all that stuff. Once you get that stuff done, right, I would put them on a vlog, right? Put them on a vlog, and then you could start sending it out to different editors and stuff like that. You can find, they're very easy to find online. Okay, I would send them maybe just one picture. You don't spam them. And if you want to get a Marvel DC, I suggest... one thing I highly suggest doing is watch my interview with John Barber on my channel. That is one of the most important interviews that you could see on my channel. One of the most important interviews you could see on my channel. It's called Interview with John Barber. What do Marvel editors look for when finding artists? Go check that interview out, because that you actually get deep inside the mind of a Marvel editor when they're looking for somebody for a job. Okay, so do that. Okay, that's what I suggest you do. Do that. Okay, all depends on how much you love doing this. All depends on how much you love doing this. Jim Lee, and if you haven't heard Jim Lee's podcast with Kevin Smith, I highly recommend that you go listen to that podcast. Everything he did to try to get his first job in Marvel DC, he worked for himself. He just got up and drew comics, not for anybody, for himself. He did that for months on end to prove to himself he could do the job first before he even went to Marvel DC. Okay, so that's what I suggest to you. Okay, so I'm really being real with you guys here, because a lot of you guys want to be comic book artists, and I'm just trying to be real with you. Prove to yourself you could do the job first. That's what I would recommend to you. Prove that to yourself. Okay. I hope that made sense. Oh boy. Yeah, Jay, if you struggle with ideas about comics, go find a comic script. When I was in contact with the X-Men editors a lot, especially Mike Martz. I mentioned this before, and he actually sent me scripts to try. He sent me scripts of comic books to try, and that's when I tried to do a page and post them on the internet every day. And he would actually give me feedback every day. He would tell me what to improve, which is great. When an editor does that for you, it means they are interested. But the key point is you listen to them. You listen to the advice they give you, right? Because that's what they're looking for. Don't think, okay, no, my way's better. My way's better. And it's not me. I thought that sometimes when they would tell me, you should lessen the detail. They would tell me on my backgrounds, lessen the detail, right? Because we can't, it's hard to decipher what's what. And I'm like, no, more details the way. George Perez does that. More details the way. But then I got what they said later on. So it's one of those type of deals, guys. Guys, I'm really not feeling it right now. And it's fatigue. It's overall fatigue. And usually what I would do is I would take a caffeine pill or something, perk up, and then get drawing again. But I literally have to leave in 15 minutes. So I'm actually, I know this is a horrible stream, guys. But for the last 10 minutes, if you guys have any more questions, I'll be happy to answer. I'm just kind of right now. So I need to, oh boy. Just a couple of a caffeine pill or a cup of coffee. That's what I need right now. And for it to kick in, the stream's done. All right. So, oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. Today was a pretty tired day. Like I woke up pretty tired this morning, and I just so hope I don't fall asleep in the movie, or I'm gonna be in big trouble with the wifey. I'll tell you that much. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. Even though this stream was really short, I drew a little bit of a Boba Fett here. Looking at it right now, I want to fix it, but I'll do it a little bit later. It needs a lot of fixing, that Boba Fett there. But thank you guys for joining in. Thank you. I hope at the very least, my advice was a little bit helpful for you guys who are trying to get into comics or whatever you want to do. And again, please do send me what you had in mind for the stream, okay? And I'll try to get a little bit more sleep tonight, and we'll wake and go strong for the Australian stream tomorrow morning, okay? So the Australians who just woke up, apparently, the Australians who just woke up, I will see you in the morning my time, and for the rest of you, I'll probably be back on. So tomorrow I'm probably going to stream between same thing 4 and 7 in the morning Eastern time, and I'm probably going to stream again roughly around 1 p.m. Eastern to about 5, maybe 5 or 6, something like that. Okay. So or as long as I can, honestly, as long as I can, but I'm hoping to do at least 4 or 5 hours straight tomorrow afternoon. So feel free to join me then, okay, guys? But I would love to see your drawings, so please do send them in. And thank you guys for joining me again. I really apologize for this stream. I need to maybe I could take a little nap before the movie, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Okay? All right, bye, guys. Sorry, Q&A, sorry about that. But thank you guys for joining me. If you joined me for any of my streams today, thank you really so much. Really do appreciate it, guys. Okay? So all of you have a wonderful day, wonderful night, whatever time of day it is for you. And keep on drawing, guys. Keep drawing. Keep drawing. Make your dreams come true. I'll talk to you soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.